trompez pas. La guerre arrive avec son lot de gloire et d'atrocités.
To be really fun to play, but also really fun to watch. That you could really sit back and enjoy just watching games of Starcraft. And if you know even just a little bit about how the game is meant to be played, you can get just so much fun out of watching other people's play. And we've sort of prototyped that for people a little bit on our website with the battle reports that sort of show what this game is like to watch and how much drama there is in watching one of these games. So the solo play experience, we've done a lot of work to create a new kind of solo play campaign where it's still a very strong story experience and a very cinematic experience. But at the same time, as a player, you're not just on rails. You can choose how you want to play through the game. There's all kinds of choices about which missions you want to take next. Occasionally there's choices about what might happen to some of the significant characters that you run into, how well they do, maybe whether they live or whether they die. There's choices about the types of technologies you want to acquire, the types of research you want to do. And so there's just lots of different ways to play through the campaign, and we hope for a lot of our fans it'll feel like sort of a new way to play single-player real-time strategy games. So we've made a lot of new tactics and strategies for the multiplayer experience. If you've played any of the original Starcraft and Starcraft Brood War, you'll know that game is so carefully balanced that if you change one unit, you would change almost the entire experience of how the game plays. We've changed many more than just one unit. So these are sort of small changes from the surface level, but when you really get into the game, you find out how much impact they have on the game. It's now still a StarCraft game. It still harkens to the legacy of the original game. We haven't reinvented the RTS genre with this game by any stretch, but we think we've made a game that is really worthy of the StarCraft 2 name, and at the same time provides a lot of new strategy for our returning players and new strategy for new players as well.
We're getting tore up out there. Fall back to high ground.
You gonna give me orders?
We have no idea, really, at this point. Obviously, we feel like we've got, a great story. We think we have a great game experience that is a very cinematic experience that allows players to really sort of get into this science fiction universe and experience it from the perspective of Jim Raynor. But we'll have to sort of wait and see, what happens down the road if there's a movie. I have really no idea at this point if that's even in the works.